Incredible forces, 15 most powerful atmospheric phenomena in the world that both mesmerize and frighten. Tropical hurricanes. Massive storm systems forming over warm oceans, hurricanes can reach colossal sizes, engulfing everything in their path. Fierce winds, torrential rains, and towering waves turn cities into ruins, flood coastlines, and force people to flee their homes. Tornadoes. Deadly whirlwinds that appear suddenly, spinning with speeds that turn everyday objects into dangerous projectiles. Tornadoes can destroy everything in their path: buildings, cars, trees. In mere minutes, these columns of wind can transform a peaceful landscape into a scene of total destruction. Storm waves. Driven by powerful winds or hurricanes, storm waves can reach heights of tens of meters. Rising like massive walls of water, they crash onto the shores, sweeping away everything: houses, ships, beaches. This powerful phenomenon reveals the true strength of the ocean. Lightning and thunder. This awe-inspiring natural display not only captivates but also poses danger. Lightning can scorch trees, damage buildings, and even start wildfires, while the thunder that follows creates a formidable magical sound that reverberates through the sky, reminding us of nature's unpredictability. Waterspouts. These mesmerizing but extremely dangerous phenomena arise when winds and water create towering columns that link the sea to the sky. Waterspouts can lift water and even small boats into the air, intimidating everyone on the shore or out at sea. Dust storms. Vast regions of desert and dry lands are occasionally covered in dust storms that turn day into night. The wind lifts millions of tons of dust into the air, spreading it across hundreds of kilometers, engulfing cities and crops in a dense haze and making the air difficult to breathe. Downpours and floods. The unstoppable force of rain that inundates cities and fields leads to a swift rise in water levels. Floods can occur suddenly, turning streets into rivers, destroying bridges and buildings as the water sweeps everything along its way. Blizzards. Intense snowfalls accompanied by strong winds cover cities in thick layers of snow, paralyzing transportation and daily life. Blizzards can create chaos, transforming roads into ice rinks and ordinary homes into isolated fortresses. Atmospheric tsunamis. These waves arise not from earthquakes, but from sudden atmospheric changes, like sharp pressure drops that force the ocean to surge. They strike the coastline with unpredictable speed, threatening everyone living nearby. Freezing rain. Rain that freezes upon contact with the ground creates a coating of ice on everything it touches. This phenomenon turns roads into hazardous ice rinks, breaks tree branches under the weight, and disrupts power lines and transportation as the city becomes blanketed in a dazzling yet dangerous layer. Hail. Large balls of ice that fall suddenly from the sky can be deadly. They damage roofs, shatter cars, harm crops, and leave the landscape scarred with serious destruction as they melt into the Earth's surface. Heat waves. When temperatures reach intense highs and remain elevated for weeks, the ground starts to scorch. This harsh test for living beings and ecosystems brings heat so extreme it threatens human health and life and significantly raises the risk of wildfires. Arctic storms. Cold winds blowing from the Arctic bring piercing cold and fierce gusts, transforming an ordinary winter into a true endurance test. During Arctic storms, life grinds to a halt, and the cold permeates every corner. Solar winds and storms. Invisible to the human eye but incredibly powerful, solar winds can affect Earth's atmosphere, disrupting radio communications, satellite operations, and even power grids. Their effects also appear as auroras, mesmerizing with their radiant display,